Hey everyone, and welcome to RUBIN'S Mind Lab, where we break down the latest research into what it really means. Ever wonder if the way we translate words, especially for emotions, really captures the same feeling across different languages? Well, this new study dives deep into that very question. Scroll up preregistered measurement, audit reveals construct. Validity limits of alignment-based translation concentration scroll. Imagine you have a word like happy. When you translate happy into another language, say Japanese, do you always get the exact same shade of meaning? Or does the way translators choose words in different versions of the same story, like movie subtitles? Tell us something about how universally or uniquely we experience emotions. That is the core puzzle our researcher, Shinnosuke Ikeda, set out to explore. He looked at a specific way to measure this called translation concentration. Think of it like this. If a word in one language consistently translates to a very narrow set of words in another language, that is high concentration. If it translates to a wide, scattered bunch of different words, that is low concentration. The idea is that high concentration might mean a concept is pretty much the same everywhere, while low concentration could suggest it is more molded by a specific culture or language. Scroll corpus-derived quantities are increasingly used to measure psychological and cognitive constructs. Yet, whether such a measure captures its intended construct is seldom validated before it is used for inference. Scroll, this is super important because scientists are using these kinds of word analysis tools, which are built from huge collections of text like books and movie scripts, to understand our minds and how we think. But just because you can get a number from a computer program doesn't automatically mean that number is actually measuring what you think it is measuring. It is like using a ruler that isn't quite straight to measure a table. Your measurements will be off. This researcher wanted to make sure that this translation concentration score was actually measuring what it claimed to measure the true cross-linguistic meaning of words, especially those related to emotions. Scroll's study treats one such measure as a case study in pre-registered construct validity auditing. Translation concentration, a corpus index of how concentrated versus dispersed a word's translations are in aligned bittext, here used to probe the cross-linguistic grounding of emotion concepts. Scroll to truly nail down if this translation concentration is a good measure. The researcher did something really smart. He planned everything out before he